and the Lord.
Is better than this one. This garden, it may be.
But you can't know.
You won't know until you eat.
How could you know?
If I eat, and if I die, will you die too? If you die, I will die too. Why do you want me to eat? Because I want to. I want to know. Know what?
Know what you will know.
Know what will happen. I might do it. I might do it if God didn't know. You might do it if God didn't know.
But you want to.
And we know that you want to.
It's a crime.
Only a crime. Why you were caught? Shall I do what I want then?
Yes.
Even if what I want is to listen to God and not to you? Yes.
If you want.
If you want. Yes. Then I will eat. Because I want to.
And Eve looked at the creatures in the garden, and at the ground, and the wind, and the water. And she said,
I am not the same as these.
and she began to examine her skin and her eyes, and her ears, and her nose, and her mouth. And she began to examine her own mind. And Eve went to Adam to persuade him to eat. But Adam said,
You have eaten of which was forbidden, and you shall die. You want me to eat and die too?
But Adam ate. And Adam looked at the creatures in the garden, and at the ground, and the wind, and the water. And he said,
I am not the same as these.
and he began to examine his skin and his eyes, and his ears, and his nose, and his mouth. And he began to examine his own mind. And he could neither spit out the fruit, nor could he swallow it.
Where are you? Where are you, and why do you not answer me?
I hear your voice in the garden, and I'm afraid.
Before when you heard my voice, you were not afraid. Yet now you are afraid.
I'm afraid because I'm naked, and I've hidden myself.
Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I've commanded you not to eat?
Lord, so long as I was alone, I did not fall into sin, but as soon as this woman came, she tempted me.
Woman! Have you eaten of the tree whereof I've commanded you not to eat?
It was the serpent, Lord. He tempted me, and I ate. You gave him the command, and I contradicted it.
Why did they obey me and not you?
Because you have done this, you are cursed over all animals. And because you have eaten of the tree of which I've commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of it, cursed is the earth for your sake. You shall use your mind, not to understand, but to doubt. And even when you understand, still shall you doubt. When your children shall be found to murder, you shall make laws, but these laws shall not bind. You shall be made to think, and although few of your thoughts shall exalt you, many of your thoughts shall bring you sorrow, and cause you to forget your exaltation. Now it shall come a separation between the dreams inside your head and those things which you believe to be outside your head. And the two